Hey guys, so we're back with another video. I haven't posted in a little bit, but today we're going to talk about kind of like, I guess, my weight loss journey, because I mean I have lost weight, but like I don't know if I would consider it a weight loss journey. So we're just gonna jump right in, and I'll post pictures of my before, my middle, and my after so that y'all can see. So we're gonna start with the before. So I'll put that right here. So this before was taken in I think the late June of 2018, and this was probably the heaviest I've ever been. I was 142 pounds, and like I didn't know it at the time, but I was in such a bad place mentally, like whenever it came to food, to my family, to my loved ones. I was just not happy. I wasn't happy at all, and you could see that through my body. I wasn't even like upset about my body. I didn't even realize what I looked like. I was upset like on the inside, and you could see that from the outside. And I'm 5'3" for reference. 5'3", 5'4", and I weighed 142 pounds. So that was kind of a lot for someone like with my body shape and my body type. There may be other people who are 5'3" and 5'4" and they look amazing at 142 pounds. Everybody's different, literally everybody. But yeah, I was super upset. I was literally binge eating because I was recovering from not eating at all. And so you could see that in my body. I was literally eating the worst food possible at any time. I wasn't counting calories at all. I wasn't doing anything. I was just eating and eating, because guess what? That made me feel full emotionally and physically, and that's what I needed at the time. And then I got back from, that was the summer between my senior year and my freshman year of college, and I got to college, and guess what? I was still unhappy. But this time I started exercising, and the exercising was really good at first. Like I had never lifted weights before, and I was lifting weights and I felt strong. I was like, heck yeah, this is totally what I want. And then it became obsessive. I needed to lose some weight, but I didn't need to lose as much as I did. I lost around 18 pounds, and I was like, yes, this is so good. I'm feeling so good. And then I started obsessing over how I looked and what the scale said and how small I was. And like that's all I ever thought about. I would wake up, I would go to class, and right after class I would go to lunch. I would eat the biggest plate of vegetables I possibly could, and then right after that I would go to the gym for an hour, hour and a half, and like exercise as hard as I could, lift as many weights as I could. And then I wouldn't eat again until like 5:30 p.m. and then after that I wouldn't eat. And so I was doing this over and over again, and at first it was good because I wasn't obsessing, but it just got to a point where I was counting every single calorie that was going into my body and making sure I burned like a little more than I had consumed, and it just wasn't good. My body wasn't ready for that, and like I started getting really tired, and I felt like I didn't have enough energy or anything. And it wasn't good. And then we got to when this picture, I'll pull it up, was taken, which was in late May, early June of 2019. And that's when I was my smallest. I literally weighed 125 pounds, and I was lifting every day. I was walking up this mountain close to my hometown at least twice a week, and I wasn't treating my body with the respect that it needed. I was just constantly going. I wasn't giving myself any rest time, and it wasn't good. I was frantic. I was chaotic. I thought that if I could control what went into my body and like what I did with my body, then everything would be fine. I wouldn't have to worry about my emotions because I looked good. That's all that matters, right? And so that kept going, and I know I have an addictive personality, and like that just solidified that for me. I realized it wholeheartedly, and I realized I still wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with myself on the inside or the outside, just like before. And yeah, the number on the scale had gone down and I had lost some weight, but that didn't make me happy. And that was really hard to cope with, because I thought that once I reached my goal, everything would be better, right? Wrong. I didn't know what to do. I transferred schools because I thought that would make me happy. I did all of these outside things, these exterior things, because I thought that that would make me better, when I really needed to focus on myself mentally. And it wasn't until like February of this year, of 2020, that I realized that like, you can't control everything that happens to you. You can't control how other people react to the things that you do, but you can control how you react. And I think that's like the greatest thing I've learned, is that whenever you have something happen to you, you get to decide how you're gonna react to that. And I realized that eating that food and like feeling the euphoria that I got from eating the food was my problem. I needed to find another way to be happy other than putting food into my body. And it's really been since quarantine that I've gotten better. Like the past month, after tearing my ACL, like I realized that eating the right amount is good, and not overfeeding myself or underfeeding myself is good. And I feel so much better, and I'll show a picture of what I look like right now. And I just never realized I guess how good it feels to have like some sort of balance, because I'm an all or nothing person, and that is something that I'm learning to deal with, and I'm learning to like understand how it works, because for so long I didn't. And I'm understanding that there is balance, and that you have to find that balance to actually be happy. But when you've been all or nothing for all of your life, basically, it's really hard to learn moderation, and to learn that you can tell yourself no and you can tell yourself yes. You've just got to decide. It can't be no all the time, and it can't be yes all the time. So once I learned that, like this past month, and really honestly this past week, I feel so much better. And I've been eating what I want, when I want, just being aware that you can't shove everything into your face, and you can't just starve yourself. And it's hard. It's really freaking hard, especially for someone who's had multiple eating disorders, and for someone who literally thought that what made her happy was eating all the food she possibly could, or not eating anything at all. It's been a really big difference, and honestly, it feels like a weight has lifted from my chest, because I'm finding myself, and I'm finding what works for me. And I know that everything's gonna be okay. And you see what I look like right now. I haven't really lifted weights since March because of Corona, and I've just been doing what feels good for me, basically. And I tore my ACL, so that's also something that I have to think about. Like, that's what my body looks like after living during a pandemic and tearing my ACL and not being able to lift as much as I used to be able to. And I still look pretty dang good. And your body is so adaptable, and people don't really realize that. And I didn't realize that until the past year. Not even year, past 4 months. But I hope that this video helps someone who's going through something like this, like the obsessive, compulsive, insane, crazy idea that we have to reach this certain weight or we have to reach this certain goal and then we'll be happy. No, 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 no. I wish I could go back and tell Raven that that's not how it works. What works is living your life every day, no matter what you weigh, no matter what you look like, because you can't just put your life on pause because you don't weigh a certain amount or you don't look the way you want to. That's literally wasting your life, and I did that for so long, and I wish I could tell myself that that's not how life was meant to be lived because I'm so happy and I'm living my whole life as much as I can because of everything that's going on in the world right now. But having like this time to think about all these things that I did to myself and how I reacted to things, like, it's really helped me understand who I am, what I want, and what I need. So if this video helps you at all, if you need anything, like, just reach out to me. Like, it doesn't have to be in the YouTube comments. You can literally DM me on Instagram or Twitter, or if you have my phone number, text me, because I want to help you with this, because I wish someone would have talked to me like this about it. I didn't even realize anything was wrong, and I don't know if anybody else did and they didn't say anything, or if they just didn't realize either. But I'm here and I'll listen if you want to talk, and know that every day you get to wake up and you have a body that works, a body that functions, a body that can move. Be grateful for that. Be so, so grateful for that. Some people don't have it. So I know that this is a lot and most of my videos haven't been like this, but yeah, I want to help someone, and I wanted to talk about what was going on with me and how I felt. And if you're feeling the same way, don't be afraid to reach out to me or someone in your family or your best friend or even your dog, or go outside to some trees and tell them. Go tell something or someone, because it feels really freaking good to say it out loud. So yeah, I'll be posting some more YouTube videos, and I hope that this video helped someone. I love you guys. Bye.